Fallout has done it again, releasing a feature that is nice on paper, but upon release brought more problems than was necessary. So, Fallout TV show released for glowing reviews from new viewers and fans of the franchise. But because the TV show is popular, an interest in the Fallout gaming franchise has risen, and I mean the entire franchise, even the non-Bethesda titles. Therefore, Bethesda has decided to update Fallout 4 to the next-gen consoles and PCs in order to bring improved graphics, better optimization, and overall a modern experience to their most highly technological Fallout game yet. Instead, we got graphical tweaks that look worse than those of the modding community, the update that brought even more bugs than before, and you are unable to mod the game as of making this video. The update also cock-blocked a major upcoming Fallout 4 mod named Fallout 4 London, a passion project now forced to extend its deadlines due to the fact that big coding changes were made due to the next-gen update. Now, some of you might be saying that I'm being too mean to Bethesda and Todd Howard, and that is partially true, as I'm still a little bit petty about Starfield being dull. Honestly, it's kinda crazy how the Fallout TV show partially made people forget about the biggest flop of 2023. Outside of that, I'm merely stating the truth about the situation. Now, for the console players of Fallout 4, if you want to get update the game, go for it. It's a minor graphical overhaul that will improve your game a little bit, just, go for the update. The next portion of the video, however, is for the PC community of Fallout, as I believe it is the majority of the fan base, as a matter of fact. So, the next gen update is out and has brought a lot of problems to the modding community. For some, this might not sound like, such big news. After all, mods aren't sometimes necessary for enjoying a game, especially for new players. True, but Bethesda always had, in my eyes, the most active modding community to date. And modding is really important to Bethesda because the replayability of their titles isn't infinite. It's nothing inherent to them, it's just a matter of passage of time. Everyone likes trying new experiences as well as myself, and if we replay the same thing over and over, it gets dull. So I mod single player games a lot after I completed them because I want a fresher experience with the title I've played before. But now people who have modded Fallout 4 are unable to continue their time with the current patch due to it messing up their entire framework to begin with. To note, developers of Fallout 4 modding framework have stated that they will update it at the most available time, so the ability to mod will return to the people, just not at the time of recording of this video. But then comes the question, what's such a big deal I'm making? Well, as I said before, a lot of big mods for Fallout 4 are currently facing difficulties with the fact that the next-gen patch suddenly dropped. The issue is currently bugging Fallout 4 London devs who have spent literal years on development of their little fun expansion that they were about to release around this week, actually, as far as I'm aware. Some of you might argue that it's not Bethesda's responsibility to notify mod makers about an update that will complicate code for modders. And you would be totally right in thinking that. Aside of Creation Club, a modding platform specifically made by Bethesda, any other fan-made projects are not legally tied down to Bethesda themselves. There's no NDA or document that states that Bethesda must notify mod makers beforehand of a framework that will ruin mods. But here's my personal opinion. Just because it's something Bethesda didn't have to do, it's still something they should have still told people at the best weeks beforehand. Because mods are made by not just some random folks, they're made by fans of the games. These people are the ones who buy Todd Howard's games, enjoy them and decide to add on top of them in order to make a much more creatively rich experience. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm exaggerating on this. Hell, you feel free to make me into soy jack with a steak. But Bethesda has been really tone deaf as of recent. Let's ignore the show for a moment and just look at Bethesda's recent gaming history, because, believe it or not, Bethesda are making video games primarily. Their last projects are Fallout 76, a game that ignored the R of RPG, a part that a lot of people play Fallout games for, and besides Fallout 76, they made Starfield, a game seemingly made for no one, as there's quite literally barely any interesting content in the game. A bare bones title that Bethesda also tried to defend keeps in mind by saying that exploring empty planets and moons is fun. And now they released an update that quite literally fucked with their community. Say what you want. You're free to disagree with me on a lot of takes of this video. You may even like Fallout 76 and Starfield, as honestly within your right. do what you want to do. But even if you ignore a modding issue, you also see a trend of Bethesda being tone deaf with their audience for almost a decade now. So while Bethesda may have helped with releasing good show, the lack of care about the modding community kind of confirms, in my eyes at least, that they don't care about their community at all. They are tone deaf about the faults of their previous titles. But to not leave this little video on a Debbie Downer, I know some of you, after the recent influx of popularity of Fallout, you want to play a post-apocalyptic game, a post-apocalyptic RPG, and I'm here to help you out. So first of all, if you want a new quality Fallout experience, do support the Fallout London development and their developers. And if you can't wait for Fallout London as of yet, there are other expansion mods you can check out. I highly recommend Fallout New California mod for New Vegas. It ain't perfect, I'm gonna be real, it's quite far away from, let's say, a good expansion, and has its own flaws, but it's made by people who have big passion towards, the Fallout universe, and have made this mod with the primary desire, to invest you more into Fallout universe. And, I believe to an extent it does this job for you, and it has a lot of RP elements for you to interact with. So my point is, during this time of, let's call it, passionless quality, sometimes it's nice to check out passionate fan art, as small or as flawed as it may be. Excuse me as I will play Fallout New Vegas for 1 million times with a melee build.
Bastard! Oh!